Everybody, so it's Friday morning. I wasn't really out hunting. I just noticed, I kind of looked, but there wasn't many sales. But I noticed there was one right down the street from me, so I hit it. It said collectibles, and they did have video games. So I just got some Xbox games. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds, and this one is actually a little harder to find, Psychonauts, just disc only. Paid $8, so $2 each, not bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I called the guy that I got all the Saturn stuff yesterday, and he said he was looking for the Nintendo stuff. He was gonna call me, but I don't know if he found it or he sidetracked. He's kind of one of those people that looks like he would sidetrack pretty easily and forget. So I'm gonna call him in a little bit. Hopefully that pays out, because he said he had 100 NES games. So, and he said he had like all the Mega Mans, Zeldas, stuff like that. So cross my fingers on that one. So I'll definitely let you guys know if I get that today. But if not, everything will be from tomorrow. So see you guys in a bit. Good morning, everybody. So I love hunting for video games. I love it because you're always surprised. And I was very surprised today. Start my day off looking, for sales, wherever has the best, and what have you. And I didn't really find anything. There was one sale I had in mind, but I got up really early, so I was like, screw it, let's go to the swap meet. Okay, so I'm passing the sale right here just because I want you guys to see the sale. I was like, screw it, let's go to the swap meet. So I walk around for a little bit. I found this for $1, Silent Hill. Really good, didn't have that. Pull over real quick. I ended up getting original Xbox because he didn't want to separate it, but I paid $20. Only reason because I had 2 Logitech controllers with the wireless adapters. So I stopped at the sale that was right down the street from the swap meet. Wow, paid off big time. N64, full of games. Mario Kart, Mario Party 1, Mario Party 2, Diddy Kong Racing, a lot of more common games, but a lot of cool stuff. Only downside is it's really grody and disgusting. I'm probably going to be able to clean it up pretty easily, but it helped out because since it was so gross, so like I'll pull out one game. It's kind of like you can see, look, it's just disgusting. Something spilled in there, but for the most part the labels are pretty good. But because of that fact, and the system came with an expansion pack, 2 controllers, I got everything for $25. There's like 30 games in there, I think. So I love hunting. It is so fun. She, at first she was like, she was unsure if she wanted to sell it, but when she pulled it out of the garage where it's been sitting, she said they play it, but she said it's been sitting for a long time. Obviously you don't play it. Something had gotten into it, so I mean, hopefully everything works, or at least the more important games work. But I am just ecstatic right now. $25, so amazing. This is why I come out and do this stuff, because you never know when you're gonna find stuff like this. Whew, okay, I'm excited. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay in this area. Hopefully I find some more $25 scores like that. So we'll see. I'll see you guys in a bit. Well, today is pretty good. Walk up to this sale, and I noticed out on a table they had this Super Nintendo. They didn't have anything else. No connections, no controllers, no games, no nothing. I was like, all right, how much do you want for it? $1. Okay, I'll pick it up for $1. That's worth it. If anything, the case is clean, so I got one that's really crappy at home that works. So I will, I'll fix that one up. But this one probably works. Can't beat $1. So yeah, on my way to the next one. See you guys in a bit. Another score here for 10, a DS Lite with Rhythm Heaven. Here, that's a pretty cool game. $10. I'll pass by the sale real quick so you guys can see right there. They had a couple Wii games out, and I asked if they had anything else, and at first, like the son, I guess, and the daughter said no. And then the mother, she was like, yeah, I have a DS. So she knew right where it was and pulled it out, and I was like, sweet, $10. So pretty good. Just freestyling it. Probably hit up a few more sales. But if I don't find anything else, then I'll get all this stuff together and show you guys what I got. But because I'm going to start heading home now. So if I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. Guys, sale. Probably can't see it because my windows are dirty, but there you go, it's back there. This was just luck of the draw. I drove by these people at the right time when they were hanging a sign, asked them, you know, you guys having a yard sale? And they said, yeah, here's a flyer, here's our address. I went right to it, very first person there. I scored. So the first thing I paid 20 bucks, and I got 3 PlayStation 2s, a fat one and 2 slims, a silver and a black. And then, oh yeah, and it came with a couple PS2 games. Then they brought out these controllers. I got this one for $1 and this blue one for $1. And then she said, oh, I have a pink DS. And I was like, let me pull over real quick. I was like, okay. She comes out, she couldn't find the pink DS, but she found this one. Mint condition, special edition, $5. And it came with a couple girl games and then Mario Kart. And then they went back in, they found the pink DS. This is just a case for it. Pink DS, and it had a couple games, an Atlas game, Touch Detective. I don't know how good that is. Pretty nice condition, had its covers all over it. $3. So in total I paid $29 for everything. I killed today. Today was amazing. I am on my way home now. I don't have any more money that I want to spend because tomorrow's Easter, so I'm going to do something with my son. Might not go to the swap meet, so we'll see. But yeah, amazing. Today was amazing. So I'm going to get home, get everything together, and show you guys what I got. See you guys in a bit. What's up, everybody? So all done with the garage sale stuff, and man, what a day. So I started the day out on Saturday. I found like 4 Xbox games on Friday. That was it. I didn't really go hunting on Friday. But today I started the day out. I woke up really early and I was like, you know, I'm gonna hit up the swap meet. So I found 2 things at the swap meet, but I'm gonna save those for the swap meet video. But right after, there was a yard sale right down the street, and it paid off. And then it was just a snowball effect from there. So yeah, let's start with Friday's find. So Friday, this sale was just down the street from my house. I hit it up. It said collectibles, and they had some Xbox games. So for $8, $2 each, I got Psychonauts. This is just a disc only. A little bit harder to find Xbox game, and they're all in pretty great shape too. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Chaos Bleeds. That one's complete. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, disc only. And then Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Game of the Year edition. So pretty good, $2 each. Alright, now let's move to today. So I hit up the sale, and there wasn't any expectation. I just saw that, you know, it was right down the street from there, so I hit up the swap meet and then went to the sale when it started. And luckily I was the first person there. Asked if they had games. She said, well, I have an original Xbox. And I was like, oh, okay, well, do you have games with it? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, I'll pass on that then. What about, like, you know, Nintendo or anything like that? She's like, well, we have Nintendo 64, but we don't, we play it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, and I always go, you know, my go-to thing, would you happen to want to sell some of the games you don't really care about? She's like, oh, well, we have a lot of games. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she's like, here, let me go grab it and we'll check it out. So she went to get it, and it was really gross. Every cart was disgusting. The system was gross. And she's like, ooh, it looks like something spilt on it. And then she says, oh, it's been sitting in the garage for a long time. I thought you said you guys play it all the time, but I don't know. I don't know what that was, but we were talking back and forth, and I was like, well, based on condition, what would you want for it? And she's like, well, I'll sell it all. How about 25? And I was like, okay, perfect. even though it was really gross, I was able to clean it up really good. So here is the system. Pretty good shape. It does have a broken controller port right there, but not a big deal. It did come with an expansion pack, so that was good. Came with all the cables, 2 controllers, a green and a gray, and then the gray has a memory card in it. This other thing was in there too. It was kind of cool. A Turtle Beach like adapter or whatever for Xbox or whatever. Nothing else was in there for it, but hang on to that. And then the games. There was over 30 games. So for $25 for everything, that was a phenomenal deal. So no real order. Now you can see it's pretty clean, but these were so dirty. They had tape on the top with the title of the game. I just used a magic eraser and some baby wipes, and they came out pretty good. So we got Iggy's Wrecking Balls, Wet Tricks, Road Rash 64, GoldenEye 007, Vigilante 8. You see a lot of the labels are pretty beat up. Not all of them, but most of them. Beetle Adventure Racing. They're not horrible. I mean, I can see all of them. This is probably one of the worst ones. 007, The World Is Not Enough. Powerpuff Girls, Chemical Extraction. WCW NWO Revenge. NFL Club Quarterback Club 99. This one is actually pretty hard to find. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. One of the best ones, Mario Kart 64, which was actually one of the dirtiest ones. So it came out fairly clean. The label's pretty messed up, but pretty good. All the pins are relatively decent too. Mission Impossible. Elmo's Letter Adventure, which I think I'm going to upgrade mine because mine, the label was completely gone. So that's nice. Disney's Tarzan. One thing about this though that kind of sucks, I didn't need one game in here. So out of the 6 games I have left, I didn't need one. So it's pretty sucky, but Star Wars Rogue Squadron, the label on that one is pretty beat. Tetrasphere, some good ones. Mario Party. I mean, if you guys would have seen these games before, they were pretty wrecked. Mario Tennis. Banjo-Kazooie. WWF Attitude. And we still got 2 more stacks here. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Wipeout 64. Diddy Kong Racing. The New Tetris. Super Mario 64. Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits Volume 1. Last stack. A Bug's Life. Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo. Mario Party 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Jeremy McGrath's Supercross 2000. And Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. A little bit harder to find one right there. So $25 for that. Amazing deal. So from then on, it kind of snowballed. So right after that, right down the street from that one, I found another sale. And sitting out, when I saw this, I got out of the car and saw this right away. And there was another, buyer coming up, maybe a swap meet seller or something. And I noticed they were looking in that direction. So I kind of hurried up over there and got this Super Nintendo. Cleaned this one up too. It was pretty dirty. $1. Got that for $1. They didn't have any cables, no controllers, no games, but they had that, and then it was $1. I couldn't pass it up. So pretty good. Next, this was all in a span of like a couple miles, round area. It was amazing how I just kept finding stuff. So next sale, just passing by, following signs. I stopped, asked for games. At first they said no, we don't have anything. They had a couple Wii games out. And then the lady there, she was like, oh, well, I have a DS. She knew right where it was. She pulled it out. Got a pink DS, pretty nice condition with stylus and everything, and then it came with one game, which I hear, you know, is supposed to be a pretty cool game, Rhythm Heaven. $10 for that, so really good deal on that one. And then next, this was another just absolutely amazing score. So I'm right after this sale, I'm driving down and I see these two girls posting signs, and I said, hey, are you guys having a garage sale? And they said yes. They gave me a flyer and they said just follow it down the street. We're just right down the street. So I get there and I asked them too, I was like, did you guys have video games? And she said, yeah, we have lots of that stuff. So I get there and their mother is setting up, and we're talking back and forth, and when I first pull up, she was bringing out a PS2. So I picked up this fat PS2. Came with the network adapter on the back. And then we were talking about games and stuff, and she brings out 2 more PS2s. Silver Slim and a Black Slim. The Silver Slim came with a memory card. Which one of these had a game inside of it? Oh, and the Silver had Grand Theft Auto Vice City. They had a few more games, but a lot of them were just missing. And then all the controllers. We got 2 black ones, matching silver one, and then a green and a blue one. So then finally, oh yeah, here's some PS2 games too. Kingdom Hearts, that one was complete. X-Men Next Dimension, disc only. Just disc and manual of Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Grand Theft Auto 3. Just disc and case. And then this is Need for Speed Underground 2 case and manual with MX versus ATV Unleashed. So that was all the PS2 stuff. And then finally the daughters came home, and they went inside and they were looking for more games, and she said, she was like, oh well, I have a DS, because they were trying to find all the PS2 stuff, but that was all they could find for the PS2 stuff. She's like, well, I have a DS, and she's like, a pink DS, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So she's like, hold on, let me go grab it. So she goes inside and she brings out this case, and I was like, oh, okay, well, bigger than a regular DS. She opens it up and pulls the system out, and it is the special edition Super Mario Bros. 25th Anniversary DSi XL. Super amazing. Super stoked to get this. There was 3 games with this one. We've got My Word Coach. Just stuff that I'm going to get rid of. And the system is just amazing condition. SimCity DS. And then, of course, I think Mario Kart came with this system. Mario Kart DS. So I asked how much? $5. I got this thing for $5. Amazing. This is definitely staying in the collection. I've been looking for one of these for a super long time. I've only found one other one at the swap meet, and he wanted like $80. There was no way. So super stoked to get this in the collection. This is an amazing find right here. Definitely happy with that. Well, then she was like, well, I know where the pink one is at. I was like, okay, sweet. So her mom went in and she brought out the pink one. So it was in this case right here. You know, the case that kind of looks like a DS Lite. Open it up and we've got the DS Lite, pink DS Lite. Everything's in there, stylus and everything. And there was 4 games. We've got Brain Age. That was in the system. And then I don't know what this advanced game is yet. I haven't tried it out yet, but we've got Touch Detective 2.5, I think it is. Right there. An Atlas game, so it looks pretty cool. And then High School Musical 2. So, whatever on that one. Actually, this thing does turn on, so maybe we can see what this advanced game is real quick. Probably not, though. But yeah, so they bring this one out, and I ask, you know, how much for this one? And she said $3. So that right there is an amazing deal in itself. Okay, so this GBA game is probably Mario or something. The only GBA game that they had. Actually, it doesn't want to play. But yeah, so $3 for that one. That was an amazing deal. This was another just snowball effect of just awesome deals. And the cool thing was they weren't done putting up the signs yet. So I was the first person there, so I was able to get everything. Yeah, and sure enough, a Mario game. So, pretty cool. That's cool. Definitely stoked on that. So yeah, $3 for that one with all those games in there. The biggest score though, definitely when she brought out the 25th anniversary Mario DSi XL, just amazing. I'm super stoked to have that one in the collection. So yeah, and in total I paid $29 for everything. Amazing deal. I first off paid $20 for the PS2s, and then she brought out that DS, and I paid $5, and then she brought out the other one, and I paid $3. So, oh, and then I paid an extra $1 for one of these ones because she brought one of these out later. So, $29 for everything. Amazing deal. Let me see. That was it for garage sale finds. I got one more thing to show you guys here. This was actually from my brother. He one of his buddies gave him these games to try to trade for some PS3 games. I had a few PS3 games, so we just traded the Sega games for like 3 or 4 PS3 games that he wanted. So pretty cool. I'd rather have these than, you know, the PS3 games that he took. So we got 6-pack, the Lost Vikings, Paperboy 2, Taz in Escape from Mars, Wheel of Fortune. This was a Mega Drive game, the only one in there. Winter Olympics for the Mega Drive, and then the best one of them all, Gargoyles. So pretty cool. He actually tried to take these in to a video game store here in California. It's I don't know, a lot of you guys will probably know it, the Board Shops of America. There's scammers there, they suck. But he tried to take them in there, and they were going to give him $0.25 each. So that sucks. So I'm glad he didn't do that. But yeah, that's everything. Super amazing day. After that N64 bundle, I mean, it's just awesome snowball effect of just awesome finds. So super happy. I'm probably not going to go to the swap meet tomorrow because it's Easter and I'm going to spend the day with my boy. So, I mean, if I do end up doing anything like that, finding anything, I'll show you guys in the swap meet pickups. But if not, I had some okay stuff on Wednesday, and then obviously the 2 things I found today. So pretty happy with it. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.